Hi there, this is Anita Anderson with Discover Sonoma County Living, and I'm here today with my friend Charlie Brown, and we're going to talk about what life is like in the city of Santa Rosa, coming up next. So Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half north of the Golden Gate Bridge, and it is truly the center of Sonoma County. It really physically is right in the middle. You're about an hour from the end of the east side of this county, and then it takes you an hour to get out to the ocean and an hour to get up to the north border, and maybe from here just 30 minutes to get to the southern border. So it's a pretty big city, and it's right smack dab in the middle of the county. 180,000 people, 6 high schools, gosh, what did I write down? 5 middle schools, and 4 charter schools and a French school here in Santa Rosa. So it's a big city. There's a lot of schools, a lot of neighborhoods. The east side of town is hillier. It has flat and hilly, and then flat and hilly. So you kind of go through, you might call them valleys, but neighborhoods that are completely flat, and then you get up into the Fountain Grove area and the Chinate area, and all the houses are kind of in the woods, and in valleys you have the Happy Valley and other areas around there. So the east side is a mixture of geography. The west side is completely flat, and it is the newer, let's just say, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. That's when that part of Santa Rosa grew up. So there's a distinct look to both sides of the city of Santa Rosa, and we're going to talk about that as we go through the different neighborhoods. And by the way, may I remind you that I've done 3 videos, GoPro tours, through 4 neighborhoods here in Santa Rosa, and you can look for them down in the videos below, and 1 or 2 of them is going to pop up as the next videos that you can watch. So if you're looking to move here, you can go through some neighborhoods and see what the homes are like, and I talk about the prices and conveniences and really the neighborhood and what it's like. So anyway, check out those videos, and while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. As far as culture goes, well, it's a great city for culture because you have the Luther Burbank Center of Performing Arts, where you get everything from ballets to symphonies to bluegrass to comedy. All kinds of shows go on there all year round. Now, I know I'm talking about this in December 2020, but let's just say life is going to get back to normal, right? So we have the Luther Burbank Center of Performing Arts and the Wheel Center, or the Green Center in Roanoke Park, where you can see the great Santa Rosa Symphony and all kinds of other great shows there, from bluegrass to rock and roll to individual stars come and play there. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. And the whole back of the Wheel Center opens up, and so you can sit out on the green and actually watch the concert inside, and they play it on the big Megatron thing outside. So we have great venues here and great entertainment, and small playhouses like the 6th Street Playhouse here in Santa Rosa, or the Cinnabar Theater in Petaluma. But here in Santa Rosa, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the quality of great professional entertainment. And as far as arts go, as far as painting and seeing paintings and museums, we have some great museums throughout the county, but especially here in Santa Rosa. So all year long there's festivals, street fairs, and things like that. Now I know it's 2020 and those things are shut down a little bit. It'll get back to normal, and those things will all come to life again. So transportation-wise, as I'm saying, it's a big city, so we pretty much have everything. There's the Santa Rosa Airport, which is aptly named the Charles Schulz Airport. Charles Schulz wrote Peanuts, right? Snoopy and Charlie Brown and the gang. And I am shooting this video at their great museum here in Santa Rosa. There are buses through town. We have the great SMART train running through town now, and we are shooting this video in November of 2020, so a lot of the flights that went out of the Charles Schulz Airport are very limited now, but I'm just going to assume that that's all going to come back to life, and that it'll get back to where it was, which was there were a lot of flights to a lot of places out of this airport. So that's kind of neat. You don't have to drive to San Francisco or Oakland. Now, speaking of which, if you need to go to the big boy airports, there were airporters that took everybody there. Before shooting this video, I did not look into seeing if the Airporter Express is open, but keep your eye on it. Like the rest of us, you'll probably have to check and Google, but there's great transportation and airporters going from Santa Rosa if you just have to go to the San Francisco airport or the Oakland airport. So you're close by, and all the places where you would leave your car and catch those buses are great. You can just drop your car off, super safe, and you don't have to park at the airport. So you're kind of covered here when it comes to transportation. Shh, Snoopy's sleeping, but I'll try to speak calmly so you can hear on the video. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the industry around the city of Santa Rosa. And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of technology in the last 20 years that has come up and crept up from San Francisco and Silicon Valley, way north, hour and a half north here into Santa Rosa. So there's technology here, fiber optics, pharmaceuticals, Medtronics, Keysight, and those are some of the big employers in town. And of course, the big hospitals. Sutter, Kaiser, and the county are three of the top employers in town. We've got casinos that employ a lot of people and a lot of related industries to the wine industry and the technology industry. So if you're looking to bust out of San Francisco and work in technology, or you can take off and work from home, which a lot of us are, Santa Rosa and Sonoma County is a great place to land, because you'll have your techie world along with your country world all wrapped up in one here in Santa Rosa. I always touch on the weather a little bit, because if you've never lived here before and maybe you're moving here, you might just want to know, do I ever have to bring my parka? Well, yes, gosh, it just turned. We went from 80, 90 degrees, and then the next day it was 50, right mid-November. And so now it's gonna be 50, 60 most of the winter, but we will have many 30-degree mornings, 30, 32, 35, it'll get up to 50. The weather in Santa Rosa and throughout the county is awesome. It's mostly temperate, never humid. Gosh, having a humid day is just weird. And it's usually when a hurricane or something is coming up the California coast from Mexico. So the weather is perfect here. I love it. Yeah, we can get some serious rain, but I think I've seen it snow here maybe 5 times in my whole life. So it doesn't really ever get frigid, but you might need your parka and a little hat once in a while, because it gets super chilly, but very bearable and lovely, and I think you'll really enjoy the weather. So I'm a real walker and a hiker and a swimmer, and I love living here in Santa Rosa because the hiking is amazing. Great regional and state parks throughout the Santa Rosa area, and many that are just within 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So if you really like great hiking with great views, you're surrounded by it here in Santa Rosa. And as far as gyms and lakes and places to boat and kayak and stand-up paddle, they do all of that at the local lakes here. Both in the city of Santa Rosa and the lakes that aren't too far away. So if you're a water skier and you like that kind of recreation, well, those lakes are just an hour from here as well, kind of in every direction. So great water sports around here in Santa Rosa. So if you're a biker, I forgot you bikers, sorry, but wanted you to know that there's lots of great biking around here. Endless trails through vineyards and forests, and gosh, bring your mountain bike, bring your road bike. You won't be disappointed with the scenery, and you can really have a lot of fun biking in Santa Rosa and throughout the county. So what are restaurants like in Sonoma County and specifically in Santa Rosa and eating? Well, we do a lot of farm to table because we're in the middle of wine country and agriculture here in Northern California. So it's abundant, and you can go to farmers markets, I think 8 days a week, and eat at endless restaurants that serve fresh, great food. So there's every kind of culture of food here, from South American to Central American, lots of Thai and Malaysian food and Indonesian food and Chinese food, and oh my gosh, great Italian food. I could go on and on and on. So, and lots of restaurants that are mixtures of all of the above, kind of the fusion restaurants too. And boy, has the brewery business taken off here. Breweries and distilleries. I was looking at the list of them and there was like 30. It's amazing. So come to Santa Rosa and drink some beer and have some vodka or whatever else we're distilling. The spirits and the wine and stuff go great with the cheese and the other great food that's made here in Santa Rosa and around the county. So you won't be at a loss if you're a foodie. If you're moving from Oakland, let's just say, and San Francisco, and you love the dining scene there, I don't think you'll be disappointed when you move into Santa Rosa or Sonoma County. And yes, a lot of it is takeout now because it's COVID time, but a lot of restaurants are up and doing business, and it's great once or twice a week to go out and enjoy the outdoor dining. Even in November here, they've got the heaters on, and you can sit out and have a great evening out at some restaurants. So people also ask me about the river, the Russian River, and freshwater recreation. So you drive through Sebastopol and out through some more redwoods, and then you're in the Great Russian River. And of course you want to follow it all the way to Jenner, right? Another great place to have fun and recreate while you're living here in Santa Rosa. Hi, and since I've just got to cover shopping, you're covered in Santa Rosa. This is Cottingtown Mall. It's probably, I think, one of the first malls, or the first mall to go up many, many years ago in the city of Santa Rosa. You've got your Target and your Nordstrom's rack and Whole Foods and everything you want. So this is kind of in the center of town, you might say. This is Cottingtown Mall. And we've got Montgomery Village, and we've got the downtown area, and well, you're covered. You won't be without your Costco or your Home Depot. There's several of them here in the area within about 15 minutes. So the shopping is great in Santa Rosa. So there you go. That's life in the city of Santa Rosa. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Maybe there's a little bell there too, and you'll get all my future videos. And don't forget all my free stuff below, and the next video's coming up right there.